Conservative MP Sir Desmond Swayne in November last year speaking to Save Our Rights UK, a group that's advanced false claims about the COVID vaccine and organised anti-lockdown protests. The topic of discussion, the risk posed by the virus to the NHS.
But it seems to be a manageable risk, particularly given the way that figures appear to have been manipulated. We are told that there is a deadly pandemic proceeding at the moment. That is difficult to reconcile.
There is no evidence of figures being manipulated, and at the time of this interview, deaths were 14% above the 5-year average, according to the ONS. January the 15th this year, and Sir Desmond is giving another interview.
It is my absolute honour and pleasure to be inviting Sir Desmond Swayne to the High Wire right now.
This time it's to Del Bigtree, leader of an anti-vaccination group and former producer for disgraced anti-vax medic Andrew Wakefield, where he's asked about the UK's latest lockdown.
Is there some other desire to control the people that has nothing to do with health? Where are you at with that?
There are aspects of this which I'm certain come down to social control, like the wearing of masks, isn't it? The medical case, you've just rubbished it earlier.
Several studies have shown face masks can reduce the transmission of viruses.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Desmond.
Yeah.
Hello, hi, it's Rob Powell here, calling from Sky News. I'm a political correspondent. Sir Desmond Swayne wasn't available for an on-camera interview, but agreed to this phone call being recorded. On Del Bigtree, did you know who he was before you gave the interview?
I've never heard of Del Bigtree.
So he was someone that's anti-vaccine and has said that the COVID vaccine could be the greatest scientific blunder in the history of mankind.
I state, having a conversation with someone is not in any way associating yourself with his point of view.
You're lending the credibility of a member of parliament to some groups which have views which are not backed up by any scientific evidence.
Well, the point is this: we're a democracy. We believe in free speech and free expression.
But those who track anti-vax content online say Sir Desmond's comments will cost lives.
People, of course, have been confused by a new pathogen, a new disease which has emerged. It's caused a lot of concern. And to see a member of parliament feeding off that concern, feeding the beast, so to speak, is incredibly cynical, incredibly damaging, and will cost lives.
Sir Desmond Swayne.
The former minister in the Commons today, where a valid debate will continue about easing restrictions. But at such a perilous moment in the pandemic, many will question where and how this Tory MP has chosen to have this discussion. Rob Powell, Sky News in Westminster.